Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I. Here, as per the norm, just pulling out of the parking spot and heading to work. It is Saturday, and I tell you, holy Devils ButtCrack, it's hot today. My truck is telling me it's 26. It's supposed to be in the 30s today. My truck is parked in the shade, so I don't believe it's 26 degrees out there. I think it's more like 36. We've had the AC running since my little monkey woke me up at 8:30, so 9:15 a.m. It's been not only in the window and turned on, but on full blast. And it's just barely comfortable in the house. Yeah. So, yeah, it's smoking hot. Not in a good way. This heat makes it hard for me to breathe. Makes me want to cough up a lung here. Whew. So, got up with my son, drank my coffee while he played video games, played the games on my phone, got everything caught up to speed and all that usual morning slow stuff. Didn't get much sleep last night because the wife got home last night and she never turned the AC on. So I'm trying to sleep in a house that's like 23, 24 degrees, 25 degrees. Easily, the fan going, just way too hot. So I didn't sleep very well because of that, and my back's acting up. So I am sore, I am stiff, I got knots in places I shouldn't have places. I've already had to medicate myself not once but twice since getting my butt out of bed, which is not good. When my wife got up, we chilled and relaxed for a little bit. We all got dressed. Took the wife to the bank. She cashed her check. I put gas in the truck. Did a bit of quick running around. Went to Denny's for brunch, breakfast, lunch, whatever. Enjoyed that. It was nice to actually have a proper meal with the family. So that was pretty cool. Then the wife's like, well, why don't we take him to the park? So we took him to there's a park on the back of a high school, really. But it's the high school I went to was on this side of the road. And then there's all this big field and everything, like football field, soccer field, the whole 9 yards, and then school on the other side. A small school on the other side. So the school I used to go to, Duchess, it was old, it was ancient. Like, I mean, it was old. So they basically bulldozed it and built a new school on the opposite side of the field. So where the old green light means go, dude. Where the old school was, they turned into a community park. So there's a little BMX track there for the kids. Nothing major, you know. But, you know, half decent for the kids to ride their bikes around on this little dirt BMX track. Bunch of play equipment and everything. They, instead of having sand or gravel, they actually have compressed shredded plastic bits. And it's actually quite spongy and cool. It's nice. The only thing is it gets pretty hot. So my back, like I said, it's been sore, stiff, knots like crazy. I haven't been able to stretch it out for the past day and a half, but today was definitely really bad. So my son's like, Dad, come check this out with me. There's just basically a pipe and a ring on the outside that spins, and it's kind of at an angle. So once you get up and around, and you can keep it going. So I'm spinning around on that. He's like, swing with me. So okay, fine. Yeah. Try not to be a complete and total grouch. And I tell you, I was swinging around on that thing a few times, and not for about 5 minutes or so, I guess, whatever. My hands are sore, but I tell you, it actually helped me stretch out the muscles in my back. They're not as sore, not as stiff. Did help loose. Okay, the guy in the rig is not in the turning lane, but he's turning. Alrighty. That's just weird. So yeah, it helped my back. So I climbed around on a few things with my son while my wife sat on the bench, reading a book. She's been reading this book for a while. She's almost done. She's been pretty obsessed with it lately. So must be a pretty good book. Unfortunately, the last good book I found on my Google Play Store, the Playbook or whatever you call it, it was really good, and it's part of a 4-book series. And to get the other books, you have to be able to get a Kobo reader. So I downloaded a Kobo reader and tried to get the books, and I can't get the books because they're no longer available. So I uninstalled the reader. So I can read all the Twilight books on my phone. I wish I could read all the Harry Potter books again on my phone. I don't know. It never fails. There's a free book. You get to read it. It's really good. You start to get interested. You find out there's 5 or 6 books in the series, and then you got to pay like $50 a book. Well, if I wanted to pay that much money, I would go to the bookstore. I'd go to Kohl's or Chapters, and I'd actually buy the physical book and hold it in my hands and read it, and put it on my bookshelf and add it to my collection and have it forever. Because that's the way I like to read books, actual paperback or hardcover, whatever. But yeah, no. There's too many books that are strictly e-books nowadays. Whatever happened to actually holding an actual paper book in your hands? So yeah, I got the driver and passenger windows open, so I don't know how well you're going to hear me. Truck's now saying it's 27 degrees. Yeah, I was sweating various parts of my male anatomy off. It is hot as hell out here today. Yesterday, I got to work and it's 25 degrees in the house. I'm like, why didn't you guys turn the AC on? Well, we didn't know how to. Really? Push button till you figure it out. It's not actually that hard. By the time I left, about 5 to midnight, so I got off at midnight, it was finally down to like 23 degrees in the house. And it was 25 when I got there. And about an hour or two later, I take a look. About 2 hours later, because it's about 6 o'clock, 6:30ish, to take a look. And it's 26 degrees in the house. People still have windows open. Close the windows. You're letting the heat in and the cold air out. Grr. Hopefully they didn't touch the AC and it's still going. Because today's hotter than yesterday. But all weekend it's supposed to be hot, hot, and hotter. 30 plus degrees all weekend. Yeah, this heat's kicking up the asthmatic, whatever, breathing difficulty thing I got going on. It's not fun. Alright, I'm having difficulty breathing, so that's it. That's all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Later.